of NBA basketball. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the 3. Curry against Morant. Shot clock at 6. Back to Payton from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Curry. The 3 from Bane. And he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Curry passes to Green. Knocked loose. From deep. Curry, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Curry from deep three-point land. The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Morant. Just over a minute and a half in. Jackson finds Bane. Back to Jackson from behind the arc. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Lays it up and banks it in.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
Edey for 3. That shot off the mark. Golden State has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Curry's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. There's Jackson with the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Bane surveying the D. Here's Edey. He's defended by Looney. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now Curry. From the wing. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 6 points.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Shot is good by Curry.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Bane finds Jackson. Outside Morant. And there's a pick. Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing. He's defended by Looney. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Warriors trailing. Curry passes to Payton. Tipped away. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Warriors shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Right side Curry. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. from deep. Bain. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Moran against Curry. Outside for Green. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Moran. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, a good close contest so far as we... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Greg.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Podziemski's checked in for Payton.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
There's Jackson with the 3. That miss makes him 3 for 7. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2. That puts him in the lead.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Oh, a bomb from John.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Good.
Yeah, that's Curry's natural scoring ability. He can almost always find a shot.
Down low. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Moran. Left side Bain. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. In transition, here they come. And there it is for him. Podziemski's got 5 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Looney, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Here's Looney. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win. Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Jack's up a 3. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant finds Jackson. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside Butler. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of this game. Curry. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Bain, no good. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-3 run. Curry surveys. 1:27 left in the first half. Puts up a 3. And there's Green on the assist from Curry. Green's got 6.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
And here's Morant outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
and they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Back to Butler. With the fadeaway. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Ooh, poked away. Curry with a steal. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and Jackson with the block. It's stolen by Looney. And here's Curry for 3. Curry splashes it in.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Pass to Jackson. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Kennard passes to Wells. Out to Bagley. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's Memphis missing. Curry from deep three-point land. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Luke Kennard out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Santi Aldama. And it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Wells. Now Williams. Here's Wells. Moody defends. Williams passes to Wells. From downtown. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Podziemski. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Kennard passes to Wells. And here's Bagley. Pass to Wells. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Wells has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside Podziemski. Here's Post. Again, Golden State.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Fires the 3. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 16. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Grizzlies trail by 16. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Outside heel. Pass to Moody. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Wells. Lets it go from deep. And Luke Kennard good for three. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Outside Pajemski. Out to Heel. Over to the left wing. And here's Kuminga for three. And the Warriors miss again. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Kennard for three. And another three for Memphis.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Hits a three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And it's Hield missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Kennard. Fires for three. Kuminga pulls it in. Now here's Hield. Moody on the wing. And here's Kuminga for three. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Butler in at the three. The small forward. Drops in the three. Jackson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It'll be on G.G. Jackson.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Takes a three. Memphis with a rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Jackson. The shot's good.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
The Warriors lead by 3. Curry with it. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. This one for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Jackson against Green. Here's Edey. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Oh, deflected. From deep three-point land. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Bane.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Jackson. And Jackson gets double-teamed. Jackson outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
By maximizing their potential on every scoring opportunity, they've somehow, some way made this a thrilling finale.
From deep, Morant. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Looney getting downhill. Curry with it. Jackson in his pocket. Green with a screen on Jackson. The 3 from Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. Look, he's got to find something easy.
Here's Morant. And it's a big finish right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Butler. And he nails that one right through the heart. And the Warriors lead by 3.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team. He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Money!
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The 3 from Bane. And knocks down the 3.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
So it's the Warriors now. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Bane. Here's Edey. From deep, Morant. From beyond the arc, and then some. So Memphis wins it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün.
And it's Thompson in at the point guard position. Now Thompson.
Following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Jackson from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Rockets with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Morant finds Bane, fires from deep. And again, Memphis no good. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Sinks the triple. Smith's got 5 now.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Heaney. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Thompson shooting. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the contest. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Cranes the three-pointer.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Brooks. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Thompson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Rockets shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Now here is Smith following the miss by John Morant. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Jackson passes to Morant. From past the arc. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 6-point game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 9 points.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Outside, Bane. Can they get it? Jackson kicks to Bane. It's Morant in the corner. For the 3. And again, Memphis no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years. RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Knocks down the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Thompson passes to Smith. Over Jackson. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Adams. Smith dishes to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Jackson against Smith. Puts up a 3. And Jaren Jackson good for 3. Jackson's got 6 points.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man! Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
We've got Wells. Marvin Bagley is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Kennard in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And it's Green missing.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
From deep, Brooks. Kennard with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Aldama. No good on the triple. On the wing, Green. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Outside, Green. Second shot opportunity, and he knocks down the jumper. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home, and that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Smith's got 14 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Aldama gets the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
Shot's good by Kennard. Here's Van Vliet. Still scoreless. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Tonight has been all about Jabari Smith. His size, his shooting, it just gives them fits.
Kennard kicks to Wells. It's taken away by Smith. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. And there it is for him. 8 points for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
They've out-hustled their opponents so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Houston leading by 15. Green finds Smith over Williams. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look at Green showing some hustle on the offensive boards.
Kennard. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Buries the long-range jumper. Van Vliet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Green. There's the 3. The putback. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Kennard for 3. Pass to Eldama. A 3 ball. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brooks with no one around. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Smith the pass to Green. Offensive rebound taken away by Williams. Kennard way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets lead by 20. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Tari Easton is out there with Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the 1.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bain was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Outside, Green. Houston moving the ball around. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Whitmore. No good on the quick 3. The Grizzlies trail by 17. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Easton. Another miss by Houston. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Morant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Hits the 3-point bomb. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Up top, Eason. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Payne with it. Now defended by Whitmore. And Green slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Payne, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Eason. Şengün with a screen on Payne. Şengün, great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Rockets leading by 11. To the wing right side. Here's Eason. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Green inside the three-point line. Şengün passes to Eason. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
Green against Jackson. Got a piece of it.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And stolen by Eason. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Traps in the tray.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Stolen by Holiday. Eason gets a wide open look. And another three for Houston. And Memphis turns it over again.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Thompson. 15 points in the game. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets riding a 15. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Luke Kennard. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Williams at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Fires the three. Kept alive. Smith outside. There's the triple. Missed number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. Here's Aldama. That three off the mark. Rockets leading by 14. Here's Thompson. There's the drive. And Thompson slams it home.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Wells' shot is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Smith with a screen on Kennard. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Houston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Bagley from outside. Şengün with the rebound. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Thompson misses.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Smith outside. Thompson outside. The fadeaway. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. That's now 22 points from Amen Thompson. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
That is a dunk contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Edey. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Şengün with the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Adams, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Rocket substitution.
On defense, Memphis. They trail by 18. Green, the pass to Thompson. Green taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. Fires for 3. The shot, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Adams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Amen Thompson.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And the basket by Jackson. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Green. The 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Back to Bane. Stolen by Thompson. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Morant. It's tipped. hits it from three-point range.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Houston in total control. And here's Thompson. From deep three-point land. Offline. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're...
regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here are the starters for Houston. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Here's Butler. And he drains the quick shot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
For 3. And Thompson gets a 3.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Here's Curry. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
On the wing, Thompson. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Butler with the ball. Green picks him up. Butler, that one's good. Butler's got 5 now.
Butler stroking it nicely. Good touch from outside the arc.
And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Up top, Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner, tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and is proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level. Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
From about 19, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Give him 8 points now.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Five on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And it's Brooks missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
From deep three-point land. They get it back. Looney passes to Payton. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Curry. Three-pointer, Brooks. Sinks it from distance.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Curry passes to Butler. The 3. Nails it from 3. Butler's got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with it. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Curry gets the bucket.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. No good with a layup. Rockets trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Looney. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. There's the three. Gets another look. And Şengün with the lay-in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Butler. The 3 is up. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
And you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell. Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
VanVleet outside. Brooks outside. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 from Houston.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Shot from the top of the key. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, that's Curry's natural scoring ability. He can almost always find a shot.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Outside for Green. 3-pointer. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 5. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
Brooks from outside. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. And here's Curry. Give him 20. Oh, Curry from way out there.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Here's Thompson. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The three from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Landale's got 4 rebounds now. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 12. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Let's go with a 3. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Hey, when Green is hitting his threes, Jalen is a problem in capital letters.
The 3 from Curry. The shot no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So the Houston 5 right now. Cam Whitmore out there with Aaron Holiday. Then it's Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot. Here's Podziemski. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 9. Holiday with the ball. Kuminga defends. Smith outside. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Fires at the elbow, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Outside Kuminga. The 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Here's Smith. The Warriors pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to post. The 3 is up. Counted from distance.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Outside Holiday. The 3 ball. Podziemski grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Hield missing.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Whitmore outside. He can't hit that time. The Warriors lead by 8. Hield from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Hield's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Outside Eason. Pass to Adams. Smith right side. Shoots over Kuminga. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Good stuff that time from Smith, stepping in for his jumper.
Takes the 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 9. Smith outside. The wide open shot is on the money. Smith's got 8.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Smith with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. Outside Eason from behind the arc. Drains the triple. Eason's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The Warriors lead by 4. Hield from outside. On target from range. 6 points for him.
And down in the corner, Hield looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
Here's Smith. The Warriors pull it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead. Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Easton. Knocks down the triple.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
The Warriors shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Hield from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
Leave it to Hield to respond. A consistent three-point sniper.
Outside Holiday. Adams a screen. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hield. Here's Whitmore outside. There's the steal. Here's Moody driving to the basket. And he can't jam it through.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Warriors lead by 9. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Butler in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And here's Thompson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game. Oh, kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Rockets trail by 9. That's tipped. Throws it up high. And there's Green on the assist from Curry. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what Coach wants from Şengün.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
To the middle.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And he comes up with a bucket. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Curry's got 33.
Their offense has...
Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Van Vliet against Curry. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds now. Ooh, basket interference. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Curry, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Green finds Thompson. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Can't get it to drop. The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Butler. The three. The shot comes out. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
And here's Butler outside. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The three from Curry. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Brooks. Thompson outside. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Let's go with a three. And he can't get that one. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Drills it from deep. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
The three from Curry. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 36 points.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a three on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Oh, didn't think that was going in. Curry's got 39. And it's Houston's ball. 9-point game. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Şengün. The Warriors pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Curry from deep three-point land. And the miss. And so it's Golden State winning this one. A competitive game. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center. And for Golden State, the post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Out to Payton. Pass to Looney. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside, Bane. Off target with his 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Desmond Bane was the topic. The coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Payne for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Shoots over Morant. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds them.
Jackson, a screen on Payton. Payton for 3. The rebound by Payton. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
A big guy with guard-like penetrating ability. Draymond Green, fantastic awareness.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
They set the pick. Here's Curry with the 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fader on the way. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Curry. They trail by 1. Another 3 for Golden State. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Jackson against Payton. Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. And Payton throws it down.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving. Plugs up the passing lanes.
Jackson finds Bane. Morant, that's for 2. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Outside, Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Looney. Jackson against Green. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Fires the three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. From deep three-point territory. Bane, no good. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Curry is out there with Payton, and it's Butler in at the three. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jackson. Here's Curry. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Bane with the bucket. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry with the three. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And that one drops for him. Bane's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Oh, Curry, so accurate from three-point range.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Bane against Curry. Here's the three. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside for Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now a three-point Warrior lead.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
Now Payton, after the missed three from Desmond Bane. Stolen by Jackson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bane for three. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Ring shot on the way, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Steph's willing to hurt you from the mid-range. Look, if you're going to be that open, he's going to take the shot.
Payton against Bane. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside Curry. Curry on the drive. Count it. Good. Curry's got 20 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Payne for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant against Butler. Morant kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Three-pointers off the mark. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. There's all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Wells. Marvin Bagley is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Williams. And it's Kennard in at the point. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Wells. Bangs home the trifecta. Wells has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Memphis.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here's Kuminga. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 5.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow. Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Williams finds Bagley. Second chance shot. 4 on the clock. Wells wide open. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Hield. And the layup is good. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Puts up a deep 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Kennard. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Hield against Williams. Here's Kuminga. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Wells. A three-pointer, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And smart decision by Hill. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
Wells in the corner. Three-pointer nailed from three-point land. Wells has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Memphis. Warriors leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Kuminga goes in. Here's post. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Bain. Hield can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 10. It's Morant with the drive.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Outside, Kuminga. There's the pick. Pass to post. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. Right wing. Outside, Kuminga. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. For Memphis, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 23 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are...
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The post-pair forum. It's Green and Looney. Payton is out there with Curry, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Morant kicks to Bain. Again, the miss by Bain. Warriors leading by 8. And Curry, here we go. And he lays it straight in. He's got 25.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Outside Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant passes to Bain. Cans it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Looney. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
It's Morant with the drive.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Curry, a screen on Jackson. Back to Curry, launches it, drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Curry doing it again with the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. This one for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Looney with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Now here's Green. Guarded closer. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
They get a hand on it. Out to Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jackson passes to Bain. Off target with his three. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry, a screen on Jackson. It's to Curry for three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. The Grizzlies with another miss. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. They get the rebound. Out to Payton. Pass to Green.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Fires from the line. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Memphis with it. 9-point game. And stolen by Payton. And it's the Warriors on the break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bain with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings them within 8.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 7. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3. Curry way outside. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at small forward. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. From deep, Moran. He buries it from three.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's his first foul. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Grizzlies on D. It's a 5-point game. Here's Smith with the drive. Drops in the layup for two.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
Out to the wing. Green against Moran. Jackson left side. Smith with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
How about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And that's Morant for you. Not suddenly. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Brooks from outside, and the three-pointer goes. Brooks has got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Moran. He takes it in. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Now here's Thompson. Fires for 3. The putback. The rebound by Edey. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Jackson finds Bain. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's Jackson on the assist from Bain. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game. Thompson passes to Adams, and here's Brooks. Defended by Jackson. The open shot by Brooks. And another miss by Houston.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Jackson outside. It's stolen by Green. Smith with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, there's the alley. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And it's Edey missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brooks the pass to Thompson. Here's Edey. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Green. The rebound by Edey.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Here's Adams. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. Grizzlies lead by 6. And here's Morant outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And here's Green from the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson against Smith. Jackson outside. Launches it. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
2 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Steven Adams out there with Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Aldama. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Outside Eason. Screen by Eason. And here's Thompson for 3. Drains the triple. Thompson's got 7.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Kennard passes to Aldama. Back to Kennard. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Thompson. Basket counts. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Wells. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Brooks. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He has 7. Here's Kennard. Still without a bucket. Left side Bagley. Over Adams. And again it's Memphis missing.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Now, here's Williams. Here's Aldama. Kennard outside. Thompson with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Stripped it away. Outside Bagley. Kennard on the wing. For three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, he was all alone on that one. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. Pass to Thompson. Adams up top. Thompson with it. Checked by Bagley. Here's Eason. From outside the arc. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Alper and Şengün's checked in for Adams. And Tate is subbed in for Brooks. Here's Whitmore. Williams grabs the board.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Bagley passes to Kennard. Connects from downtown. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Back comes Houston in transition. Thompson with it, and it's Aldama picking him up.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pass to Williams. Here's Wells from deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Şengün. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here they go. And the finish on the break with the slam.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Nice shot by Kennard.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Rockets trail by 4. Now here's Eason. Thompson left side. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Tate. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Memphis ahead, up 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
32.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 4 on the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jackson. Green with the defensive effort.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Holiday from long range. The Grizzlies pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The 3 from Bain. It's rebounded by Şengün. And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. Here's Whitmore outside. The rebound by Jackson.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Bain finds Jackson from deep. And again, it's Memphis missing. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. That evens the score. Smith's gotten his 2nd bucket.
The shot is repeatable. Smith Jr. has made that stroke so consistent.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Now here's Smith. Goes back up. Back to Whitmore. Outside, Green. Smith outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Bain. And the shot falls short that time.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
First team foul.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the 2nd half. Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
This kid can fly. Smith with unbelievable hops.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in the defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Now here's Whitmore. He drops it from range. Whitmore's got 5 points.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Jackson against Green. Fires the 3. Adams. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Shot from the inbound. Smith against Jackson. Fires from the wing. Smith no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Holiday from long range. Another 3 from Houston.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this. Wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Green, the pass to Adams. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And it's Morant off the drive.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Woo, wait! Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Smith right side. Outside Holiday. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Grizzlies lead by 4. And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
50 seconds left in the third. Picked by Smith. Holiday from long range. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Now here's Smith. Give him 8 points now. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's Jackson with the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the play naturally finds Jackson because he's so well positioned. He's right where his team needs him.
Outside Whitmore. Beyond the arc. Adams. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Memphis.
And Morant drops them both. Three-pointer, Brooks. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Side out.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Thompson and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Şengün in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets trail by 6. Three-pointer, Brooks. And Houston, another 3.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Morant finds Jackson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Houston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And it's Brooks missing. Memphis leading by 3. And here's Morant outside. Thompson pulls it in. To tie it up. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Brooks. That shot is off. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Morant against Brooks. Bane, the pass to Morant. Here's Edey. Pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. Edey, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Jackson against Thompson from the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds now. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. Eason's checked in for Smith.
Second team foul. Call to the floor for your Rockets.
From deep, Bane. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. Green, the pass to Eason. Back to Green. And stolen by Jackson. And here comes the break from deep. Payne on target from range. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Thompson going inside. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Jackson outside. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here. Count the basket.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Thompson goes in, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Inside. Here's Edey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Brooks outside. Şengün, a screen on Payne. Here's Brooks. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on him in Thompson. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Thompson finds Eason. It's Thompson, high post. Jackson on him. Thompson, a screen on Morant. And it's Green missing. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Payne surveying the D. Shoots a fadeaway. Morant, the pass to Payne. Just 3 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
And it's Brooks missing.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And it's Morant missing. Shoots. And it's Green missing. Puts up a deep 3. No good. So Memphis wins it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sport. And Richard, these teams both look to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Stephen Curry's out there with Payton, and it's Butler in at the 3. Now, here's Looney. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Brooks finds Van Vliet. The 3. Rebound by Butler.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Curry can't get it to go. And here's Houston. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Payton. The 3 ball. Drills it from outside.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Şengün. No good on the fadeaway.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Payton, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Offensive rebound, back to Curry. Top of the key, Butler. Curry passes to Butler. Offensive rebound, back to Curry. Butler on the way from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Şengün, no good. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Green. Over Şengün. And that one's good. Green.
Anytime the Warriors are getting shots like that from Draymond, it is a good thing for their team.
Pass to Green. It's good from the top of the key.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Curry. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's good from long range. Butler's got 6 points.
Shot IQ has always been a strength for Butler. He's not one to force up a bad shot.
A deep 3 from Thompson. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Green, the pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Looney, no good. Rockets trail by 7. And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Butler from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the confidence from Butler on display. Doesn't hesitate for a second and just sinks that shot with ease.
Şengün, no good. Warriors leading by 8. Bounce pass, Butler, and stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 5 points in the game.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He was all alone on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Did you see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. And Green puts up a deep three. Thompson with the rebound. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And another three for Houston. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Van Vliet passes to Green. Van Vliet with a screen on Payton. And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his three. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Butler in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game. Adams the pass to Van Vliet. Green with a screen for Thompson. Van Vliet outside. From outside the arc. And Adams kicks to Brooks. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Green finds Curry. Puts up a 3. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson, high post. With the drive. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to post. From past the arc. That one's not going to go. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Van Vliet wide open. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Brooks. Good on the triple. Brooks has got 8 points.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Curry passes to Butler. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desires, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Pass to post. Van Vliet against Curry. Shoots it. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
Green, the pass to Adams. A deep 3 from Van Vliet. Curry with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. There's Green with the 3. Brooks grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Payton for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Curry with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Outside for Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Back to Green from downtown. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
They get it back. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors leading. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry kicks to Payton. Hits it from three-point range. Payton's got 6 in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Şengün with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Holiday inside the line. Fires from deep. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
36.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Podziemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Post in its center, locking down the middle. For 3, Smith. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Moody. From outside, off the mark. It's trailed by 4. Smith scanning the floor. Buries it from three-point range. Whitmore's got the first basket of the second half here for Houston. Hield kicks to Kuminga. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Warriors lead by 4. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Stephen Curry.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. For 3, Smith connects from three-point range. Smith's got 5 minutes.
He fits right into this next generation of power forwards. Smith, look, he is comfortable at any range.
Kuminga, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season,
They're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
First personal foul.
And so Eason nails both of them. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Curry. Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. Kuminga with a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Kuminga's got his second basket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Curry. Outside Kuminga. Trains it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got 8 here in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Smith right side from the baseline. Smith missing again.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside Curry. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Moody's shot is off. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Şengün throws it down.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Şengün. Here's Eason. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Eason's got 5.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Whitmore's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston. Outside Curry. Pass to post. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. He has 5.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Holiday, scoreless thus far. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Holiday. They lead by 4.
Number 32, Trace Jackson Davis.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Over in the corner, Looney. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Holiday up top, pass to Smith. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Man, that jumper of Smith is so nice and a tough one to guard at that because of his size.
Curry against Holiday. Curry passes to Green. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer. Here's Eason. Latrey. They get it again. Back to Whitmore. Fires for three. Smith with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Jari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. Picked up by Thompson. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Three-pointer. Thompson misses. The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. Butler in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Şengün. And here is Green. There's the three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots.
From about 19 feet, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. The Rockets making a switch here. Adams checked in. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Back to Curry. 20 feet out. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
Thompson finds Adams. Now here's VanVleet. Shoots it up. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Great poise from VanVleet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot.
Green, the pass to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Shoots over VanVleet. Curry can't get it to go. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
On its way from Curry for 2. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team. And here it pays off with a huge basket.
Green with the ball. Back to Looney. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Stephen Curry hits them both.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
There's Green with the three. The three won't fall. Payton looking it over. Pass to Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Can't cash in. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Van Vliet in at the point.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Butler. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Payton. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Warriors shooting well. They're at 45%. Outside, Payton. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Payton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Brooks.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Back to Curry. Pass to Looney. Outside, Green. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson a screen on Curry. Here's Green. Out to Brooks. Goes up again. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. This one for 3. And Brooks is good for 3. Brooks has got 19 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
That's a 2 from Butler. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Shot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Here's Brooks. Good!
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
Curry dishes to Butler over Brooks. Brooks grabs the board. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession. And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
They get it back. Looney kicks to Butler. Takes a 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Over in the corner, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now a 7-point Rocket lead. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on.